let who won. Like, they was trying to stop Trump the whole time. And the people was like, nah, we want him. And the Republicans said, fuck it. If the people want him, we going to roll with that. And But it's like, with the Democratic primary, it's like every year, it's like they got all these, well, not every year, but every time we need a primary, it's like they get all these candidates, and then it's like, hey, I know he's good, I know you like his message, but he really can't win, so let's go with this guy who's almost like the other party. And I'm just like, that's
what what's the name is to me. That's exactly what what's his name, Biden is. Like, he's Trump. Just the Democratic version of it. I don't know, bro. I'm not going to vote.
I don't expect you to have all the answers, but what I like talking to you about politics is you're a true black independent. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And most of the time when blacks claim to be independent, they were former Republicans who didn't start voting Democrat until Obama. And I know you're not really like one of them. So I just wanted to get like a independent voice, like a true independent voice, like who really was backing somebody who you knew, quote unquote, couldn't win. But you see where I'm getting at. It's like, look, I get it if Andrew Yang doesn't get enough votes to win, but why isn't he even given a chance? And that's my problem. Like, it's like let the people really vote for who they care about in these primaries, and then let the chips fall where they may. But instead,
the super delegate is what's hurting us.
Yeah,
that's what's hurting us. I don't know who the fuck is a super delegate, how you get these, and why the Midwest has so many of them.
And what's messed up about the super delegates, man, is that it's just people who work in the party, who's done this, who's done that. And I remember when they were talking about the super delegates when Obama and Clinton were going against each other, and one guy got on TV and he was like, well, I know I've knocked on doors in the hot weather and streets and cities all over this country. And I said, okay. And my thing was like, so does mad volunteers who don't even get paid to do that. So now, do they get a chance to decide who wins? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, bro, like, you basically are like, you know, pulling out the violin and you know, from where I'm standing or whatever, man. But you bring up, that's what you bring up another great point. Like, super delegates are bad. Like, it should truly just be a contest, and it's just like, like first of all, stop Iowa from being first. Like, you gotta stop that.
I'm so tired.
You gotta stop that. And then once you do that, then it truly has to be a real primary, and it has to be that just vote for who you want to vote for, and then hopefully whoever wins can unite the people who didn't support him in the primary. But because people aren't even allowed to vote for their heart in the primary, they get so mad they stay home. They're like, man, damn, I ain't even get a chance to rock with my person.
Take place. Super delegates shouldn't take place until the actual election itself. If you're going to have a super delegate, it shouldn't take place until the actual election itself. The primaries, like you said, should legit be about the people. You know what I mean? It all should be about the people, but it should legit be about the people, man. There's so many people that did not vote, so many young people that did not go and vote, that ran out to vote when Obama. People say what they want to say about Obama, and it's a lot of stuff I didn't agree with that he did and did not do. Granted, he didn't get the ability, he didn't have the help to do it. When you got Congress, I mean, when you got everything against you in the House of Representatives, it's not much you can do when you can't pass laws, you can't push nothing through.
You are preaching to the choir. I just try to tell people, like, the president is just a figurehead, and if you don't have the Senate and Congress both on your side, House with the House and the Senate. Like, it's so much. It's just so much you can do, and that's why all he could do was basically do executive orders his last 4 years or whatever with the DACA and all of that. And I'm like you. I didn't think he did enough, but I'm balanced because I felt like he was set up to fail, and all he could do was what he could do. Right. But your point that you were making before we close is a great one. The turnout was amazing. Like, people were energized. They came out and both times, like, the turnout was record breaking or whatever, man. And until the Democrats realize that going outside the box again is going to be is the best answer, they're going to wind up. Now, they might get lucky in November because Trump has done so much bad, or whatever. Right. But we said that about Bush, and I worked on Kerry's campaign, and I was thinking to myself at that time, no way he could win. He's so unpopular. He this, he that. And what happened? It came down to Milwaukee, it came down to Wisconsin, and it came down to Ohio, and we had to win both. So we won
and
Wisconsin,
John Kerry's sex scandal.
And we lost Ohio.
And John Kerry's sex scandal that was brewing in the background.
Yep. Go ahead.
Let me ask you this question.
No, go ahead.
It's a quick one, bro. Where I see Charlamagne the God keep pushing this, and a couple people, but mostly him, this so-called black agenda, that a candidate must have a black agenda. What are your thoughts about that?
See, when people like Charlamagne start saying a black agenda, and I know he run with like Candace Owens and the rest of that crew or whatever, and
but they don't even
whatever, whatever people want to do, cool. But I disagree. And this is what I mean by that. This is what I mean by that, right? Like, once you start doing that, right, then you separate us. Like, my whole thing is, like, we don't want black things, we want white things. Shit, like, when you pass stuff and give this man an opportunity to own a home, I want that opportunity. Exactly. When you give that man that opportunity to do this, we want that opportunity. So we want the inclusion. Like what I told somebody, I was like, a black agenda ain't going to stop a mayor like Mayor Pete from not hiring black people when he was the mayor, unless it was for public work. You see what I'm saying? So until these candidates like realize that it's about inclusion with us for everything, not just, the black people got left out, so let's give them a little something to pacify them. No, I want what they have an opportunity at.
Yep.
So
my
me,
issue too, bro, I'm tired of him having a voice for us.
Yep.
That shit right there, I don't like. Why does he have a voice for us? They anointed him the voice of the people, and fam, he is not the voice of us.
Man,
and that's no hate on Charlamagne. What he's done, we're both from the same area. We're both from South Carolina. He's from Moncks Corner. I'm from Georgetown. That's a legit 15 minutes from each other. Legit 15 minutes from each other. Son is not the voice for us, man.
Yeah, he's not the voice, and that's the part. Like, when I see him on MSNBC, talking, like, I'm just like, okay, I'm not mad that Charlamagne has a voice, but he is not speaking for us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you said earlier, like, you couldn't vote for Warren, like, that's who I wanted because of I like what she was talking about, because she was just keeping it a buck. She was.
She was killing
the real. So I was like, okay, I didn't hear her saying black agenda, but I felt like I was included in her vision for America moving forward. And that's what we need versus somebody, because, and I'll close with this. when you have somebody start saying stuff like Black Agenda, you open the door to a person like Donald Trump, who isn't dumb. He's not intelligent, but he's smart in what he's smart in, and he's smart in doing things like that, pacifying people.
The marketing genius.
Yeah, you like, oh, they don't have a Black agenda. I do. Like currently, right now, well, they can't do it now because the events are shutting down. But they had events in Ohio with those two Black preachers, and they were basically just giving away money. And basically, all people had to do for the money was sit there through a program while they said nice things about Donald Trump.
So easily like, bought. God, we so easily bought.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. So once you start talking that Black agenda, and I'll give you one more example, and this one is personal to me. It's easy to talk about somebody I don't know. This girl grew up next to me. Her family grew up next to me, and now she's the mayor of a city in North Carolina. I don't know it right offhand, so I won't guess. But let me tell you what made me upset. She posted an advertisement for Manpower, and it was hiring people between $8.75 and $10.50. And I was like, she don't even realize what's wrong with her doing that. Like, you are encouraging your people to get jobs children should have.
Yep.
Like those
and they
are
can't
after
pay bills.
school.
You won't be able to pay bills with those.
Yeah, like those are after school jobs. And I'm like, and I guarantee you, they was like, hey, Miss Mayor, you know, could you do this for us, whatever. And like with her not even thinking. So when you say brought, I was like, that's the thing. Sometimes the people that want to say that they're leaders, and that's why I say, like, yes, there are some Black leadership in different areas, but don't just say there's a Black leader that all Black people follow, because we're all independent thinkers. I've never heard white leader. I've never heard that term, white leader. You know, so it's easy to down somebody I don't know. I'm talking about somebody I know and I love, and I was glad she won the election. But here's another example of her holding her people down by not encouraging them to strive for better. Like my dishwashers at my old job didn't make that.
See?
Like you understand what I'm saying? Like they made more than that, you know. And here you are encouraging adults to come out to a job fair to where the salary is that small. So that's one thing we have to stop doing as Black people, is stop taking money to hold your people down so that you can have a small benefit from it or whatever. Stop being
just so
bought
you can
off.
say, I helped you get a job. I helped people get jobs.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how many people I helped get in the city of Raleigh? I won't even speak of, bro. There's so many people I helped get in the city of Raleigh. There's so many people I've shared so many jobs online from the city of Raleigh. And when they hit me and I look over their resume, I help people redo their resumes. I've even been a point of reference for some folks.
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't like putting my name on the line for some people. But if it's like, yo, if I can help you and you feel and you can show me you trying to do better and you really need this because you got a family and it's a whole bunch, I'll put my name out there to help you. I don't know, bro. Think about it, bro. We've always, if you think just us, you and I, we've always been able to each one teach one. If someone needs help, we try to do it. You know what I'm saying? And we've not always seen eye to eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we've always made sure we reached out to each other no matter what. That's how it should be. That's our problem as a community. And
that's our problem, is that everybody wants to monetize being Black. And it's a dangerous place to be, man, because like that's what grooms the Candace Owens of the world. That's what grooms like I don't mind, like it's like you said, Charlemagne is an American success story, but the fact that he knows that he has political weight and he uses it in a way that can angle him like popularity. Like he probably didn't get paid for that appearance on MSNBC, but what happened? He got to he got to promote his book, you know, to those people or whatever, man. So just
that's a whole nother topic, bro.